Hello and welcome to Table of Geequals, episode 27. Spoiler alert, no bitching. I am your host, PigMonkey, and with me today is our regular crew back.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Gavin Carruthers.
I go by Bill.
And go by Bill? Nice. I'm going to call you Go by Bill now.
I'm back.
Yeah, how was your trip?
It was very, very tiring and happy to be home.
Where did you go?
It was good. I was out west, Vancouver, Edmonton. Got to an Eskimos game. Took the little guy to a first CFL game.
Awesome.
Definitely a highlight.
How
for
long
sure.
did he sit in his chair?
He did pretty well. We left at halftime. He thinks we made it to the end of the game. Nice. We told him it's the cheerleaders' turn to use the field now, so we're going. He didn't really pay attention when we got back to the house and watched the fourth quarter on television, which was good. So no, he
You
was
could
great.
have
He was
just
great.
gone, no, this is what we just watched. They're
Yeah,
putting
exactly.
It on
It's the
TV now.
replay. Yeah, it's a replay. Yes,
I love how all parents do things like that. Like, it's not. It sounds
You're not
evil
lying,
to
you're
some
just
people,
bending
but
the truth.
But no, it's like
Yeah.
this is what you do when you have kids.
This will keep
Yeah.
this kid from asking so many questions. I'll just say that and he'll shut up and go to
Well,
bed.
there's a great Louis C.K. bit about that. Like, he
Why?
says, before I had kids, I would like see these women or men in McDonald's with their kid and the kid would ask why. Just shut up and eat your fries. And I'd always think like, oh, those poor children, they're just questioning things. When I have kids, I will never act like that. That's bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because I said so.
Yeah.
I think duct tape is a very useful parenting tool. We're going to play Vietnamese prison guard. You're going to be the prisoner. In the cage.
You are not babysitting.
I am,
Let me write that
I
down.
am not a parent. That is absolutely...
Absolutely a parent.
Actually, I am a great babysitter because I can go home after. Yeah. I'm good with kids for up to 12 hours. And then, because I am awesome, but when I run out of energy, I need to go to bed. And they still have tons more energy. So it's you lock them in their room. Run around until you fall over, kids. I'm going to go fall asleep on the couch. So, Alex.
Yes.
You've got some Week in Geek stuff for us?
I do. This is just stuff that I've kind of been looking at over the past week. Recently, there was kind of a rumor that Wonder Woman might appear in the new Batman Superman movie. So I guess
Because you need tits in a movie or it doesn't go over.
The bottom line is they've really fucked the dog here. I know the traditional saying is screwed the pooch, but they fucked it up so badly. They just fucked that dog.
That's a Canadian saying, eh?
Screwed the pooch?
No, fuck the dog.
Oh, okay.
Fuck the dog is Canadian.
I didn't
realize that. It's
It's a Tim Hortons quote, isn't it?
Like, is that their new greeting?
No, the hockey player
Welcome
guy.
to Tim
Actually,
Hortons.
yeah.
Fuck the dog.
Oh, have you guys been in Tim Hortons recently? Have you seen their new pumpkin spice muffin?
Yeah, it's the jizz muffin.
It's
it's horrible.
Who the
Horrible.
hell? What fucking
I don't
person?
care. I don't care.
It looks
It's
like a
fucking
big
delicious.
black cockhead with a little bit of jizz
No,
right
it's
on the
fucking
top.
delicious. I don't care what you say. I will
You like
gladly
that?
devour that jizz muffin. I love going in there when the jizz muffin is still fresh and warm.
It's warm and it's steaming.
And when I bite
and
into
it
it, a little
dribbles
jizz
down your
runs
chin.
down my
Yeah.
chin. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's great.
It's stuck in my beard, and
Yep.
it's
It's nice
I'm going
and
to regret
sticky.
that this is being recorded
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
totally going to. I'm going
Well,
to
it's
cut
not
this
like
section.
you were running for office.
Not anymore. Sorry, Mom.
Sorry. Continue.
No, but like they've really screwed this. I mean, they've screwed up their entire cinematic universe. I mean, we haven't seen like an expansive universe yet. Everything is just off in its own little corner, crying miserably. I wasn't a success. Kill me. That was my impression of Green Lantern, the film.
Well, it was. It was
horrible.
let's
There are
paint
no
a suit
redeeming
on
qualities.
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay,
That's what
I
it was.
realize I'll probably be run out of town on a rail for this, but it was fun. It wasn't a good movie, but it was a fun movie.
I think they really fucked
Awkward
around with the.
We're all just contemplating the things that we should be doing to Gavin right now.
No, I think
Although
what they did with Green Lantern, they played the comic book Green Lantern very well, but the story that they put together for it was horribly flawed and written by a 6-year-old.
And they fucked Parallax.
Yeah, and that was
fair
awful.
enough.
Parallax
fair enough.
was
They
awful.
did mess up Parallax pretty horribly.
Like, Peter Sarsgaard is a great actor, but that movie did him no favors.
Fair enough. But, I mean, it was fun. And the most entertaining point of the entire thing for me was leaving the theater with a
You
family.
can't hear Alex shaking his head, but trust me, that's why I'm laughing.
No, they can hear it.
Reasonably young family behind me. And as we're leaving, the kid goes, I thought Green Lantern was black.
John Stewart! Win for John Stewart.
Yes, I mean, he was... I mean, this kid, I mean, obviously his
experience
with the Justice League
Yeah,
cartoon.
it's the Justice League cartoon.
I really liked that. I
me
really
too.
liked John Stewart as a Green Lantern.
Oh, the
me
Justice
too,
League
for sure.
cartoon was just brilliant.
Was that the first appearance of John Stewart? Was he a Justice League cartoon creation,
No,
or was he in the...
He was in the
But
comics.
he was
For a long
not
time.
as front and center.
Yeah.
Because he was one of the most redeeming factors of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
I love that.
But
I
that
love
was
both
just a
those
solid
shows.
as hell show.
Yeah,
Straight to
Right
Totally.
from beginning to end, too.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 seasons of the Big Seven was great, and when they expanded into
Everybody?
everybody, 'cause-
Vigilante showing up.
Yeah, well, I love all the human level characters in DC. Like, say what you will, for Marvel, they are a great superhero franchise, but when it comes to doing human level superheroes, DC does a way better job.
What? How can you even say that?
Batman,
Iron Man.
he's not human level.
Yes, he is.
No,
He's
he
a rich
isn't.
guy with money. Rich guy with brains, just like Bruce Wayne.
Green
I
Lantern.
think the power armor-
question.
Nova.
Green Lantern question. Nova's
Richard Rider, average guy plucked from Earth, becomes intergalactic hero.
Yes, but he's got superpowers. We're talking
That
about
puts
human
him as
Green
level.
Lantern.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not-
but Green Lantern's not human level. We're talking about the B-listers,
talking
the
about-
Question, Green Arrow,
So you
Blue
said Green
Beetle.
Lantern.
sorry, yeah,
Okay.
Green Arrow,
Hawkeye.
Blue Beetle,
Okay, well, obviously Hawkeye, Green. That cancels
Blue
itself.
Beetle. But I mean, if I were to ever write a DC human level story, I would want to do Wildcat. I love Wildcat.
Darkhawk. I just had
Thank
to throw
you.
one in there.
No, but it's true. And 90% of the mutants you meet have like shitty powers. Like Jubilee, when she first came about, it's like pew,
Yeah.
little sparklers
But
coming
they're
off her
still
fingers.
Yeah, but how is
superpowers.
she, like, noticeably different from Boom Boom at the time?
It's all like
But these are all superpowers. You don't get a lot
Like
of
Night Owl, Rorschach.
yeah, okay, but they're not
comedian?
DC universe
They're not-
proper.
No,
Well,
but
but they were.
that's the level that
Yeah.
Andrew's obsessing over right now.
That's my favorite stories.
But I
Those
mean,
are
even those characters aren't like that relatable. I like even the superpowered characters like Spider-Man. Like he's a relatable character because his greatest struggles come from
Being taken over by Doc Ock.
Oh, yeah. But you're right.
too soon, man. Too soon.
What were you call it? Spock.
Spock.
Yeah.
But you're right. He's more human than any character that you could mention in DC. He's a way more human character for sure. Just because
Really?
of yes,
Alias. Oh no, that's Marvel.
that's Marvel. Yeah.
Points
I think that's a win.
Sorry. No, but I
Change teams.
no, but I can like I could pull up a series of I'm
we
drawing a
don't know-
blank because
No,
I'm on the
Wildcat
spot.
was an interesting choice.
Yeah, Wildcat was a good choice.
Wildcat's
Challengers of the
certainly
Unknown.
He's
solid tier.
old. He was a real kick-ass guy back in the day, and now he's fallen apart, and he's still
Starman.
Starman.
All-
That's still
if you go
super
through-
powered. Like I really like like as far as human level, I wouldn't go above like Daredevil is like the top end of human level power for me.
Okay.
So like Batman falls well into Daredevil range of power, but Iron Man does not. Anybody who can stand toe-to-toe with Thor is not human level.
But it's his suit.
Batman could stand toe to toe with Thor.
It's his suit that stands toe to toe with Thor.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
It's not Tony Stark. It could be Pepper Potts in that.
Yeah.
So the person inside the suit is human.
Sure.
and wildly unrelatable.
Yes. And the point of this was, you think that the DC cinema universe is fucked?
Yeah, I do. The in the report, like, it goes on to say, like, they're talking to this executive, and he just gives these bullshit roundabout answers, not answering any questions.
I love those.
So it's, I mean, it must be great to be an executive. In his mind, he's just like, right now I'm making about $1 million talking to you.
Cha-ching.
Pass the buck. Pass the buck.
Seriously. And for every time he just, like, turns their question around, they give him another $10 million bonus. So he's just, like, basically jacking off, making jizz muffins and stuffing them in their face.
Call back.
And just like they should be, the reporters are saying, "Thank you, sir, could I have another?" Fuck, I love those jizz muffins.
Pumpkin spice jizz muffin.
Tim Hortons is going to sue us.
I can't fucking... I looked at that and I why would anybody eat one of them? I can't get past it looking like the head of a black cock.
It's
I don't
really
want to
amazing.
put that in my mouth.
Yeah, I see. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality, so
I'm cool with my
I can eat
sexuality.
that.
I don't want to eat jizz. It's just my
delicious.
thing. I'm sure.
Not jizz. Though. Not that I know what jizz tastes like. All right, moving on. Save some face, Alex. Save some face.
Here's something you can't say on radio.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you should air this on the radio tomorrow. Interesting article from October 17th. BBC News reported that Michael Bay was attacked in Hong Kong while filming Transformers 4.
Attacked how?
He was...
Jackie Chan.
So 2 men have been arrested on suspicion of blackmail and assault after they demanded money from the film crew. Mr. Bay, 48, received injuries to the right side of his face, but declined to seek treatment and continued filming in a busy area of Hong Kong.
And continued exploding the car next to
Well,
him.
you screw up Ninja Turtles that badly, people are going to attack you in the streets.
So yeah, they grabbed onto him, and one of them demanded the equivalent of about $13,000 American.
Well, that's
I
impressive.
thought he was going to ask for
but
his money back from the Transformers ticket.
How is that
You owe me
blackmail?
$14. How is that?
Plus popcorn.
Yeah, how is that blackmail?
27.
Don't they have to be holding something over him?
Yeah,
They
That
are.
sounds more like
They're holding
mugging.
his collar.
I don't think they really have much of an avenue to argue against the Hong Kong police force.
Yeah.
This is in China. You're arrested. That's it. Good day, sir. You lose.
Guess what? You're never going to be heard from again.
Yeah.
And all the geeks in the world are happier for it.
I'd be okay with.
Let's
well, no,
see
I
you make
wouldn't wish any harm.
explosions from a gulag.
I wouldn't wish any harm to come to anybody, but
But
you know, Michael Bay has.
Michael Bay. That's
That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to
You
say
believe in
anything.
karma.
Yeah.
Again,
if you believe in karma.
he makes pretty
Devastator
movies.
had testicles, for God's sake.
He makes pretty movies.
Hey, if you look at Devastator, the toy,
It had
actually,
testicles.
it had testicles. If you look at it from the right angle, the wrecking ball actually looked like a pair of balls hanging between Devastator's
You
legs.
just ruined Alex's childhood.
It's okay.
For the first time this show.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So back to the executive that was dodging questions. What were the questions?
I closed the window, but basically it's just like, hey, can you tell us if Wonder Woman is going to be in the film? Like, there have been rumors, and he basically says, we're always trying to create a rich cinematic universe for the DC characters, and certainly
Since when?
Yeah. So
Always
clearly,
trying, he said. He didn't say succeeding.
clearly
Trying.
we have many things on the go to satiate the desires of fans everywhere. Blah blah blah. For those of you at home, you might hear the squeaking, but right now, PigMonkey is making a masturbation motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Movie jizz.
I just into a muffin.
Into a muffin.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
Big black muffin.
The title of this episode is going to be Jizz Muffin, isn't it?
Yep.
Would you want Wonder Woman in this movie?
No, I wouldn't.
It's
I
already-
wouldn't want her shoehorned in.
Actually,
I
I wouldn't mind having Diana Prince in this movie. Diana Prince in this movie.
That's an interesting point. I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
as well. But you're right. It
Don't
would
shoehorn
feel
it
like
in.
Spider-Man putting Venom and Sandman and everybody else and their uncle in there. But
I'm really glad they didn't make like a movie like that. Or like put dance scenes in a movie or
like crazy goth haircuts and stuff. Like
oh my god, haircuts. It's Jared Leto. No, that was.
I'm with you though. She doesn't need to be in this movie.
No. Well, I mean,
they got enough to prove already.
I think what they're trying to do is hype up
the cinematic universe.
Yeah. Like they put her in, and then when is the Wonder Woman movie due out?
They don't have a date for it.
They don't have a date?
That's the whole point.
They keep running, like, they've had a couple of good scripts, but they keep running into issues with...
They say they've had a couple of good scripts.
That's the same executive that was talking to the reporters.
The ones that are leaked have been pretty good.
Well, clearly we take the representation of our characters on screen very seriously. We need only look at Green Lantern to prove that.
Or Superman.
Superman Returns... No. Man of Steel was a fun movie.
I like Man of Steel.
Man of Steel was a fun movie.
I saw Man of Steel. I've been catching up on my summer movies. I saw Man of Steel. Surprisingly, not bad. No. However, poorly planned. For Superman being the future man and a genius, he's kind of dumb. But
everyone's got to start somewhere. After the first 20 minutes, I want an entire movie about Krypton. Just the sci-fi representation that they put in that was really
and Russell
cool.
Crowe said he'd be interested in doing that.
Yeah, it was good. I like the first 20 minutes a lot, and then I kind of like the rest of the movie. Essentially, I was like, this is all right.
I liked the fight scene between Superman and Zod. I thought that was really covering that these guys would wreck neighborhoods.
Well, and that's it. Like, that's kind of the stuff that I was missing that was in stuff like the animated Justice League films, where Superman would get into a Superman-level battle, and their punches, just landing punches, would level buildings because it created a shockwave that would knock down buildings. I would have liked to have seen some stuff like that. Like, just going absolutely apeshit. However, I do like Larry's point. Larry Gent says, did this prove Lex Luthor right? Is Superman... Because in all the stories up until now, Superman has years and years and years of proving that he is a benefit to humankind, saving him from aliens and catching planes out of the sky, which seems to be Superman's thing. Yeah. Catching things falling out of the sky, that's like...
There's like no better way to show people, hey guys, look how awesome I am. I just got this falling plane.
Yeah, but that's his thing. But with the way this movie is, you don't have that. Superman just shows up and creates millions and millions of dollars in property damage.
Billions
by, well, billions is millions and millions, so fuck you.
Millions and millions would be 2 million. 4 million. 4 million.
But is he does this make him that less of a hero now because he just kind of has been hiding out? As far as anybody knows, he's been hiding out here. He's a criminal.
Yeah, robbing banks in Europe.
I've never liked Larry. Like, sorry, Larry, utmost respect, but I've never liked the argument that he tried to make there. I don't think you can say it makes Lex Luthor right. It lends credence to some of Lex Luthor's concerns. Whereas, how can we trust this person? He's holding us back. You can see the damage, the destruction he can cause. What is he hiding? I really like. Yes, it lends credence to those beliefs, and I think that they'll definitely touch on that in the next movie. That's probably why Batman and Superman are fighting in the first part of it. But I don't think it makes Lex Luthor right any more than Superman not destroying the city makes Lex Luthor entirely wrong. There have been Elseworld tales like Red Sun.
Brilliant.
Where once Superman bows out, humanity kind of ascends and becomes this futuristic utopia. So is Lex Luthor right or is he wrong? Certainly in the way he goes about shit, he's wrong. I'm gonna go and get Parasite to go and fuck shit up so that Superman has to go and fight him, and then Metallo will jump on him and they'll destroy a city block, but then Superman will be dead and everyone will know that I'm a good guy. Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, his claim to genius seems
tenuous
at best.
I'm
going to make a giant radioactive continent and live on it.
He became president of the United States,
That's
and they
true.
don't let stupid guys into that role.
Nope.
Oh, you've got me there. Dead to rights on that one.
So what else have we got in?
So I'm going to list the 3 Marvel things that I have all at once, and then we can just make a dog pile.
So you can just
on
do
it.
the Marvel zombie thing.
So apparently, the director of Thor: The Dark World is a little pissed off about the 2 end credits scenes.
Muffin.
Yeah, I know. I guess he's just not impressed with the direction it's going, I guess. And I think it has something to do with Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it does something to set that up, which would make sense because we're sitting here waiting for something Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's, making the rounds at the cons. And
Well, if you're going to connect Guardians to any of the
Thor, yeah.
Thor,
yeah.
The Dark World, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful that... and Guardians will probably have to do with Thanos, which is awesome.
So he's not
Apparently
upset that
I'm
they got a t-shirt. He's not upset that they put these things in his movie. He's upset about the content. So he's
yeah.
kind of going fanboy, essentially.
All right, one of us.
I guess. I
I
mean...
We accept you. One of us. One of us.
Of course, Black Panther, I mean, we've all kind of known that it was coming down the pipeline for Phase 3, but it's been confirmed that we can expect a Black Panther.
Who would they make
movie.
the bad guy for Black
And
Panther?
and Doctor Strange as well.
So, I mean, the bad guy for Black Panther, I mean, that's got to be Claw, right?
Or no bad guy in these.
Claw, he's one of the Sinister Six. He's not really a heavy hitter for
Yeah, but
Sorry.
Black Panther is basically...
Claw. Sonic.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the Sinister
No, I
Six.
don't
Yeah, he
think
was, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
Because he's not a Spider-Man. I think he may have been in the Sinister Syndicate.
That
Oh,
sounds
maybe.
Sorry.
But
We need a
He pushes up
thesaurus.
his non-existent glasses.
Put your glasses up.
In issue 47,
as I would say, Black Panther is just at the upper end of your normal person hero.
Vibranium.
Everything.
Really, yeah.
He's basically
He's
one tech level higher.
Actually, you know what? I would like to see Black Panther take on the Avengers.
Yeah,
Or,
that would be an
or
interesting
like
concept.
just
Or S.H.I.E.L.D..
because the whole thing is he is the representative of his country. He is on the Avengers because Wakanda is a part of the Earth. If Wakanda was suddenly not a part of the Earth, it's very unlikely that T'Challa, Black Panther, would be a member of the
also,
Avengers.
Wakanda has the largest vibranium reserve
Yeah.
on 616.
just for the nerds watch or listening, I hope you're not watching. This would be really boring to watch.
Hi.
Or creepy.
Oh my God, put your pants back on.
Don't tell me how to live my life. He was Claw was in the Frightful Four, the Masters of Evil, AIM, and the Fearsome Foursome, which is an awesome name for a porno.
Yeah. But no, that does bring up AIM, who we would desperately love to see in the movies.
Yeah,
I'm fairly certain that AIM is coming up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That would make sense. My concern with Black Panther is that suit's not going to look good in real life.
They'll make it armored. They'll put armor on it. It'll
it's matte black. Or
yeah, but they'll put
black.
shiny. They'll put shiny armor pieces on it. They'll
Plates.
Yeah, it'll be.
I mean, the black Spider-Man suit looked awful on screen.
I will grant. that.
I don't recall ever seeing it.
Yeah,
on
they
screen.
made a movie where he had.
Was this like
black...
a fan film? Or
Yeah, about
Okay.
as well written as one. At any rate,
oh, ooh, that's mean to fan films. Fuck you, Sam Raimi.
Can we talk
Hey.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a second? Are you
Can
guys,
we
are
ever?
you guys caught up on it?
yes,
I am. Yep. As of this
I'm
morning.
not.
You're not caught up. Or
No,
you're
go
not
ahead.
in love with it.
I'm not caught up.
I'm
Go
not
ahead,
in love
talk
with
about
it. Is my deal.
I mean, they are making some fairly obvious mistakes for a super secret intelligence organization, which I touched on last week. But
I wasn't here.
Yeah.
I feel like this is very Whedon-esque ground laying early days, and it's going to ramp up pretty hard soon.
Halfway through the season is when he starts to jump in. I think Centipede is supposed to be AIM. They have like
that's interesting.
The organization Centipede.
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be AIM, or what will be AIM. I want to see MODOK as their main bad guy.
There's no way.
You are never going to see a live
not
action.
gonna
Fuck
happen.
you! Stop it! It's my dream.
I don't know. I don't know because
Hey, I'm there dreaming it beside you.
I
but just don't see it happening.
I can seriously see Whedon
Wanting to take it?
working to drop in MODOK because nobody would ever see it coming. Nobody else
would ever want to touch it. Even.
Right.
MODOK is a
he's the only guy.
horrifying freak.
Yeah, terrifying.
MODOK will destroy you.
Well, and MODOK's, I mean, he's in the public eye again because
Yeah.
he's one of the bad guys on Superhero Squad. The kids.
He's for conquering, not killing. I did not approve that artist or writer's liberty.
So, the new
Just
video
keep doing
game
that.
coming out.
Of course I will.
They're
MODOK,
putting out
you're
a
really
Lego,
hogging my microphone. I mean, you're a giant. Shut up!
They got the Lego superhero video game coming out.
Oh, yeah.
that looks awesome. It got a 9.0 on IGN.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, IGN's not exactly a hard grade.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But they were saying that it's the best Marvel themed game since Ultimate Alliance in 2000.
Now, Ultimate Alliance
that's
was
what I was
pretty
gonna call.
goddamn
That was
awesome.
That was a
really
great
solid.
game.
That was a
So
solid as hell
I'm
game.
excited.
And I love the Lego games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
me too.
the Lego franchises are great because it means that you can put all the characters in one setting.
Well, and you can also, just the way they deliver it, you can get away with more. You're not, because it's Lego, you're not really stepping on canon. You can mock canon.
Yes.
And
The tongue-in-cheek
and
aspect
they
of it is
have,
something
they
I
have
love.
like the whole Vader saying, "I'm your father" to Luke in the Lego.
By whipping out his
By
wallet
whipping out
with
his
the
wallet and
photos.
Yeah. No voices. It's actually like really, really intelligently put together.
Yeah. Yeah, all of them, too. None of them are throwaways, those Lego games. They're all quite top-notch. The Raiders of the Lost Ark and stuff, they're all great. On the other end of the spectrum, the new Batman game comes out, too, right?
On a Friday.
On a Friday, yeah. That's awfully nice.
Yes.
Well, smarter than to put it out on a Friday. We'll lose fewer work hours.
Yes.
They've probably like done the figures like when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, there was a dip in the American economy.
The internet slowed down.
So do we have anything else?
Oh, do I ever? So, for those of you in the know, a special teaser for a teaser was released on YouTube today. A teaser trailer for the teaser trailer that comes out tomorrow for Captain America Winter Soldier. So teaser trailers generally are like 1 minute long at the most. That's a teaser. A teaser for a teaser.
So it's a teaser trailer.
Yes. It is 10 seconds long, and it basically consists of, in my opinion, much too quick to be seen flashes of different actions, and then like interspersed with that it says tomorrow. It's like,
Yeah, but there are people who've already downloaded this and gone through it frame by frame.
yeah.
There's not very many
it's
frames
on
to go
Reddit
through.
right now.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's sad.
Well, I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm saying that if you build it, they will come. And I mean that
In a muffin?
jizz muffin, yeah.
But I mean, Captain America Winter Soldier, that's one I've been looking forward to.
Yeah, no, it's
a lot.
great.
because
We watched
and
it.
Brubaker's really
based on Brubaker's run on Captain America, which was amazing. And he's got a new book that just came out today, yeah?
Yes.
Velvet, yeah. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm
What's
looking forward to
that?
reading that.
another spy
It's him
book.
doing espionage, which is really his
That's
strongest.
what he does.
Yeah, and it's sort of what if Miss Moneypenny was also James Bond?
Nice.
Oh, neat.
It's pretty awesome. Or it looks pretty awesome.
Well, the art's beautiful. Yeah, and they've got
I have it sitting in the car. I'm kind of... I want to go home and read it.
I big fan of Brubaker doing espionage stories, and I'm looking forward to this one with bated breath. It's
What pisses me off so much about this teaser for a teaser, it's like I'm pissed off that they do it, but I'm also pissed off that a bunch of people are probably like super stoked by it.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Have you watched it more than once?
No. Why would I? It was a waste. I want those. I'm sorry,
shows
it's
you
actually
nothing.
11 cents or seconds.
17.
I want those 11.
The credits on the end of the trailer.
Just 11 seconds.
It took a couple seconds for the buffer to load.
Yeah.
I was pissed off. It's like, why are you wasting my time with this? It just, I don't know. It pisses me off, and it pisses me off that
teasers were bad enough, but teasing teasers is It's just getting.
I think they did that for
but
Iron
it's
Man
cheaper.
3.
No,
it's just
more
getting
hits.
recursive.
It's more hits, is what it is. It's
Well, it's also going
driving-
to play on television tonight, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be seeing it.
Yeah, that
pick your
on
channel,
ET,
Fox or NBC
you know,
or something. No, but they'll play it in
the teaser of a teaser.
It'll play before you go back to the program or whatever. Those are 15-second blocks. They're cheaper to buy, so you buy your big blocks for tomorrow, and you buy your little ones for today. It's flashes. People's attention span is so friggin' tiny.
Doesn't it make anybody else really sad?
It's
Or angry?
I used to get sad and angry. Now I'm just
medicated.
I'm
Booze helps.
I'm just used to it. I guess I don't expect.
That's my
anything
thinking
better.
too. My thinking too is like, shit, whatever.
Oh, but I don't know. I feel like as representatives of a community, every single nerd out there should just be like, no.
Yeah, because
And
every
granted,
single nerd is so good at agreeing on stuff.
Actually, I will say
anything.
most of the
Yeah.
comments. I did go into the comment section of the post where it was on Reddit, and most people were kind of agreeing with me. Like, really?
It's absolutely pointless.
And yet at the same time,
yet
it was
they
at the
all
front.
watched it.
Yeah, and it was on the front page.
And it was on the fucking front
I saw it on the
page.
front page too.
Yeah.
That's where I clicked it.
But I mean, that's it. I mean, I'm sure that the Batman Superman movie got a huge boost by announcing that that Ben Affleck was going to be Batman, because the internet literally exploded. I sat down in front of my computer and got some of it on me. It was from a muffin. It was you were thinking it.
No, I wasn't. But now I'm hungry.
This teaser trailer thing has already worked brilliantly.
Yeah,
We're talking about it.
It's exactly
Okay, so I'm changing the topic.
Done.
Okay,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
What do you got?
Oh my god. So, there's this.
OMG.
Do you want me to do this as like a teen
No,
girl?
No, as MODOK. Do it as
MODOK.
MODOK. Do it as-
Yeah.
All right, enough of that bullshit. Let's go.
Thanks for having me on the show. I'll show myself out. that was his ass rocket.
Yep.
Just so
Yeah,
everybody knows.
we got it.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
So, in the last issue of Spider-Man, they wrapped up kind of a thing with Spider-Man 2099. Okay, Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara
My boy.
is in our current timeline now, and he is now trapped here.
Oh.
Okay, so Spider-Man 2099 is here. There's also rumors that I've heard that Ben Reilly might be coming back. Of course, he's dead right now.
Yeah.
Kane,
As the Scarlet Spider? Or?
well, he'll be coming back as just alive again.
Okay.
So what he comes back as, I don't know. Kane, of course,
Zombie.
is being Scarlet Spider in Houston right now. Peter Parker, of course, his husk is being inhabited by Dr. Octopus. So there is a Spider-Man. So
we could have 5 Spider-Men, none of whom are Peter Parker?
but just hold on. The Ultimate Universe is ending
And they're bringing
in
up
Cataclysm because of Age of Ultron, basically.
Right.
The Ultimate Universe is ending. Plus, it actually kind of ties into what's going on with Infinity right now, and in New Avengers, and universes collapsing in on themselves. So I'm wondering. I'll get back to that. Actually, remind me to get back to that. So the Ultimate Universe is ending. So, and there's lots of because Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man, he's a huge sales boom for Marvel. They're wondering, like, everybody's kind of like, does Miles Morales make it out of the Ultimate Universe? And Marvel's kind of been teasing at this. So does he make it into the 616? So yeah,
6 Spider-Men, none of whom are Peter Parker.
so that's all well and good, and I'm really stoked that
See, they still don't have my favorite Spider-Man. I liked the noir Spider-Man.
oh he'll come, I'm sure.
He's he's like 85 and falling apart. It's just,
Well, if they,
my
it's
spider.
it's a real problem that they don't have time travel in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
If they're smart, they'll never do it again.
Yeah.
So that's all well and good, but what I'm really, really super duper uber excited for is the fact that, do you recall back like issue 8, Doc Ock was fighting Peter Parker in his mind.
Yeah.
And Peter Parker was crushed under a bunch of buildings.
Right.
Well, in this issue, Doc Ock, and I'm sorry,
I haven't read it. It's my own fault
you
for
okay
going
with
on
this?
vacation. Yeah, no. We've got the spoilers.
So Doc Ock is basically tasked by the scientists at Horizon Labs, Doc Ock in Spider-Man's body, of course, is tasked with trying to remember a way to fix something that at one time Peter Parker fixed.
Oh.
But of course, Doc Ock had destroyed all those memories. So he goes like searching around, and it's a bunch of weird brain stuff. He's like searching and searching and searching. And then just at the end of that, there are 3 little panels that they look kind of just like gibberish, but it very closely resembles a silhouette of somebody pushing their way out of rubble.
Oh, yeah. Like a very famous Spider-Man cover from back in the day.
Well, just like, so it's 3 little panels of like somebody pushing rubble up off of them. So it's as if
he's coming.
Peter Parker is pushing himself out of the rubble. Now, apparently, I have it sitting in my car. I wanted to read it before the show, but you texted me and told me you guys are here. Apparently, in Superior Carnage number 4, something else happens. So
I don't want to buy Superior Carnage. What the hell?
too bad. But I don't know. I'm
too many titles.
So I'm super excited with what's going on.
Welcome to Marvel.
Plus,
yeah, I know.
Major spoiler alert for those of you who don't check out the the previews, the solicitations for the future Marvel comics. In January, at the 1-year mark from Superior Spider-Man, they will be releasing Amazing Spider-Man 700.1, .2, .3, and .4 and 5.
They're going to skip 4.
They're going to skip 4.
Yeah.
700.5.
Sorry.
It's an unlucky number in China.
It is. So,
and of course, they stopped Amazing Spider-Man on number 700.
Yes.
I don't want him back yet.
But here's my thinking. Dan Slott,
who's leaving?
He's leaving.
Isn't he leaving Spider-Man?
I didn't realize.
He's anyway. Continue your thought. We'll come back to that. He's promoting something else, but anyway.
Okay. Well, whether or not he'll stay or not, I don't know. Although Christos Gage has been doing a lot of work on Spider-Man, which I'm okay with because he's a great writer.
Yeah.
But here's my thinking, going back to Infinity. So right now in Infinity and everything that's going on in comic books, basically the universe is dying. That's what we're getting at.
Is this Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Yeah. So that's what I'm wondering. We're getting teasers in New Avengers, basically, where other universes are noticing that the universes are dying, and so I'm wondering if Marvel's just going to say fuck it, end everything, and
that's
then
very interesting.
That it kind of dawned on me tonight, like
it's what happened with 52,
yeah,
last year or 2 years ago now,
and DC. I mean, but the thing is, DC has been seeing amazing numbers from that.
Yes.
The thing is, though, Marvel just rebooted, well, not rebooted, but kind of restarted everything with
They
Now.
were very clear that it wasn't a reboot.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
They restarted everything with Marvel Now.
The cynic in me thinks they're doing that. They would want to do this to come more in line with their movie universe that they've got going.
Yeah.
So they need to simplify because, I mean, they're not selling numbers today like they were in the 90s. When
but
they'd sell 1 million books. That's what I mean. So they've got to change something. They're working on something, and if they want to streamline everything so that it all matches up with Superhero Squad and with the Avengers, and
if they do that, I'm done.
They're never going to match up anything with Superhero Squad.
Well, you know what I mean. Like just to simplify, exactly what 52 did. They just took everything back to its simpler form, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty big boners from Marvel. The Hulk and the Agents of Smash. There's been a couple of really questionable Marvel shows on for me.
Yeah. Lately. But that's not.
But the idea is like them putting it in line with the Avengers cinematic, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, just the movies and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. side of things, so that bam, all of a sudden the universe is reborn and everything's great again, and there never was a white Nick Fury, and they're never they're like Black Widow was never really with Bucky because Bucky was a completely different thing, and so.
Does anyone remember Nomad?
Yeah,
yeah,
Great
yeah.
book.
I've got
love that book.
like
The
a
90s.
Yeah.
No, it had some really
That was
good
Rick
ideas.
Jones, wasn't it? Or...
No, it was Bucky's.
Steve Rogers.
Although Rick Jones
well,
was at one point Nomad,
Nomad,
so was Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
This was I'm blanking on the guy's name.
Ponytail, dark hair.
Yeah. He was killed in the Brubaker Death of Captain America run.
Right. Yes. The name
Winter
will come
Soldier
to me.
actually took him out. Jack Monroe.
There you go.
Right.
That was anyway, good book.
Behold my
Excellent
nerd
book.
powers.
Yeah.
I wasn't but the cynic in you just killed the part of my heart that was believing that Marvel wasn't terrible. Because now
don't
I'm
you
Well,
think?
you need
Yeah,
reality. There's no room for that in your heart.
I mean, where their money is coming from
Yeah.
is movies and television shows and
they'll
licensing
lose
deals.
their base.
They don't give a shit that Mandarin actually has powers.
They'll lose their base.
They will, but they
technically
don't
he
care.
has
They don't
rings.
care.
But you know what? The amount of how many people I got coming into the store because Avengers was so awesome? Like none.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody gives a shit.
Exactly.
And if they alienate their base like that, I'm hopeful that they won't do that. I'm really hopeful.
Yeah, but okay.
It could use some trimming. There's no doubt the Marvel Universe could use some trimming, but I just worry they'd go way too far.
But it's they'll never alienate their base because geeks are like heroin addicts. They are going to be back they're not good. So you're gonna.
No, I'm just talking about me.
You're gonna stop collecting.
If they did
Spider-Man.
that, yeah, I would.
You would stop. I can't wait to see that.
Well, I would actually be really, really crushed because, you could make the argument, well, every story has an end. Well, that's the great things about comic books. They don't have to have an end.
Perpetual story. One nice side of it, let's say you trim it down 50%, you've got more of your best writers working on your main titles, is how they'll look at it. As
Or
well.
they
They're
get
not
pissed off,
wasting-
or all the good writers get pissed off and leave.
and create Image 2.
Yeah.
Re-Image.
Or just join it.
D-image.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Hickman's
Boom?
already doing East of
Yeah,
West,
Boom,
and that's
yes.
amazing.
No, they'll go to Dynamite.
Sorry,
or
man.
someplace
I
like
didn't
that.
mean to hurt your heart.
Yeah, but I mean,
You know what?
I'd
It's
be
early
okay-
days. They might still turn it around.
I'd
Yeah,
be
They
okay
could
with
surprise.
them
These are tiny hints,
reinventing the universe, like doing something interesting, just as long as it's not like cinematic universe bullshit. I mean, there's no reason to
Like, I can deal with the cinematic universe because I just go, that's 617.
yeah, it's an adaptation.
Yeah.
Of,
I agree.
It's how the writers
another
and
world.
directors
That's
and
fine.
actors interpreted this and interpreted that. It's like the Ultimate Universe.
But 616 is how the writers and producers interpret it to date. You're
it's
using
my reality.
Yeah. You are living in your own little warp bubble.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm cool
You
with
say it
that.
like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm just
comforting, yeah.
hanging a sign on it. Out to lunch. That's all.
Okay, you're not the first. That sign is going to fall off. There's nowhere left to hang that sign.
It's
well,
really
the
not
nerd
that
rage
big
is
a problem.
palpable. I can tell. Like,
Yeah, I'd be really
it's
broken.
radiating.
I mean, and the interesting thing is, like, I know that Peter Parker will be back. It's just, I don't know.
I thought it would take longer than a
Me
freaking
too.
year.
Yeah, I thought so. How
Yeah.
long did Brand New Day roll for?
Brand New Day was, I don't know. Well, I mean, Brand New Day, the storyline just continued on into what we see now.
Yeah, I suppose.
But it was 3 trades worth of content under
But I
Brand New
think-
Day banner.
Initially, the Ultimates universe was kind of like a, hey, check it out, everything from the beginning. And initially, it sold quite well.
It did. Now, hey, destroy the Ultimates universe. I'm okay with that.
And done and done.
It's gotten really bloated and like literally every week it's a new cataclysm that's destroying New York City or Milwaukee or
Everybody's got.
I don't know why I said Milwaukee. But
Everybody in the Ultimate Universe is suffering from PTSD.
oh yeah.
Like everybody, right down to like 8-year-olds. Oh my god, it's Galactus! Ah!
Well, I would think there'd be a lot of people that would lose their shit.
I'd be scared
about
shitless if I
green
saw
or
Galactus.
purple.
If
Yeah.
I
Unless it
were
was
in the
that
Avengers,
foggy one.
like if I were in like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I would have a hard time. I mean, even Tony Stark had PTSD.
Yeah, but nobody attacks Nova Scotia. We're fine.
Yeah, but that's why they'll attack us
Dude.
because we're not expecting
Dude,
it.
Atlantis.
And Attilan, or was it Attilan? No, maybe it was
Atuma?
Atuma attacked Newfoundland in
Yeah,
Fear
so?
itself. So
Wow.
Yeah, Department
I bet you he made it onto land and they went, "Ha, we got to screech in!"
don't forget to kiss the cod bye.
Tuma goes, "I kiss a cod every Tuesday." What's,
Yeah, hot wings,
big deal.
poutine,
I have
and
to
he
pay
wanders
extra
off
for that.
bloated and sick.
He passes out and they just push him into a barrel.
We
with,
have Alpha Flight. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yes, this I know about, and
geeks and nerds of the world rejoice.
super jizz.
Everyone go out and have a jizz muffin to celebrate because
Yeah.
this truly is something that we can all
Mom,
get
if
behind.
you ever
worthy.
figure out how to download podcasts, I'm so sorry.
Bruce Campbell has officially confirmed that Army of Darkness 2 is happening.
With Sam Raimi?
Yes.
Apparently, they're gonna merge the new reboot of
I didn't hear that.
Evil Dead into.
I heard that.
That's what I.
That's
heard.
best just to forget that one happened.
What?
The new Evil Dead?
You didn't like it?
Didn't like it.
Oh, it was a great homage
No.
to like the old,
first. Yeah.
like all horror movies, really. And
Okay, no, each their own. I didn't see it. Maybe I'll have to watch it again. I saw it in theater and
I
walked
do-
out
I-
disappointed.
Really?
Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, it wasn't scary. Nothing scary.
Yeah.
Except if I'm sitting there like reading something scary at night and then I turn my phone off and I'm like, oh my god.
It's so dark
why
in
was
there.
why was I reading this in bed?
But, Campbell, virtually anything. As long as he gets those great one-liners, it's all good.
Did anybody
My
watch
name is Bruce is probably one of the.
Oh.
Yeah.
anybody watch Burn Notice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah.
I've watched it right to the end.
I haven't seen the end of it, but
Well, it hasn't ended yet. There's still.
So there's why you haven't seen the end.
I thought,
I thought they went for their mid-season break. I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure.
it ended. But
Oh, it might have.
They're
I missed
definitely
it.
wrapping up.
Yeah.
But
Well, he's not even burned anymore. He's sort of working with the people who burned him. So.
spoiler alert.
Yeah. I'm only on season
Fucking
3
spoiler.
right now.
I said that at the beginning. If you weren't,
I wasn't paying
your
attention.
fucking fault.
I was out to lunch.
Yeah. Okay, so Gavin came up with something really interesting before we came on the show.
it's like a fantasy football league, but for celebrities behaving badly.
I
We
love
each
this idea.
choose one celebrity, totaling 10. So I guess 2 from each category.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
What are the categories?
The categories are athletes, musicians, actors,
Politicians,
and wildcard. And you put your 5 forward bench, and then you get your 5 in reserve. And you can swap them out during the show, or at the end of the show, we'll say.
Yeah.
And if over the course of the week, your celebrity, or one of the people in your celebrity pool, behaves badly in public,
And gets report. It
Bad
has
press,
to be
bad
bad
press.
press,
Yeah.
you get points based on the nature of the misdemeanor.
Okay, a couple of questions here. One, what are we allowed to use as sources for this? Can we use any kind of source? So, like, can we use celebrity gossip sites?
Of course.
Or can we... Because...
It's got to be a reasonably credible source, but beyond that,
Can I use Derek?
Yeah. Wasn't that his new nickname?
credible
he
source.
is the credible source man.
You guys need any sources?
But as it's my game, I'm the final arbiter.
So we set up some scoring system.
Right.
We need 8 or 10 different things that they can do: arrested, drug possession,
Sex tape.
bestiality.
Sex tape, sex game.
Wait, this is
That's
got out
fine.
of
That's
control.
under I think
That's under sex tape.
Yeah, bestiality.
But what
is
if they
kind
don't
of
tape
like
it? They just get seen doing it.
hearsay.
It's still a scandal. You still get the points for it.
Yeah, man. Like this has. I like it. It is like having a death pool without the horrible karmic consequences.
Is there anything really wrong with a death pool?
Everybody dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel kind of where I think he's going to die this year. Seems a little callous to me.
I don't know.
No, I like this. I like this 5 in, 5 out.
So for Bill, it would be, I think he's going to have sex with a horse this year.
I think he's going to get caught with a transsexual prostitute this year.
So
I think he's probably going
Eddie
to.
Murphy.
Yeah.
That would have been a winner. That would have
Yeah.
been a touchdown. Eddie Murphy, transsexual prostitute.
No, the only thing though is like
how
extra
big of
points because so much of his early career was based on being a
homophobic.
homophobe.
Yes.
And then, anyway, I mean,
didn't see it
if you go by that, then yeah, it's like, that's a gimme. 1 point.
Yeah, that's right. That's a layup. There's
Come
nothing
on.
to that.
But yeah, I like. Okay, so we have to. So are we going to go with how widespread the?
No, just the caught in the act.
So we'll do a draft next week.
We'll do the draft next week.
Yeah.
So we'll pick 2 to every category.
Well, and we have to like draw for first, basically.
Exactly.
And
So you're going to want a couple of backups in case somebody picks Bieber before he gets to you.
I'm writing that down.
Or Miley Cyrus. Or...
Miley Cyrus.
she can't do anything else. She really can't.
But she can see that. There's the other thing. You got to think about who the press pays attention to. Johnny Depp might be being an asshole and beating up some clerk at a convenience store in Italy, but if it didn't happen in the States, TMZ didn't get it, but they've been following Miley Cyrus for 15 hours a day for the past couple of weeks, so you got to think of that too, right?
Yeah,
like,
but Miley Cyrus is
who's
going to
get caught?
They're not going to really give a shit about Miley Cyrus much longer.
It's going to be long enough. It's going to be too long.
Seems
Well,
to
how
have worked
long-
for the sales of the new.
We've
new
known her
album.
since she was 12.
Okay,
so...
but how long are we going to? How long is our season going to be? What?
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
When does this end so we can pick new ones and do it again? there is no.
Well, showing my nerddom here. How long is a sports season?
Depends on which sport you're looking at.
Okay, we'll use football as a model, I guess.
Football 17-week season, 16 games, but you have a bye week in there.
All
so,
right.
So let's call it 16 games in a season for the NFL, which is
Sports nerd.
for
I know.
3 months,
which is
4
quite
months.
a bit. If you want to go to baseball, they have 152 games.
3
in a
months. 3 months. 3 months. 3
So
months.
12
over.
games.
12 games.
Okay, so next week we'll draft, and then the week after that is the start.
There you go.
Okay.
Are you
like
down?
it.
It needs a name. Wait, it
Then
needs
you
a
guys
name.
take a summer off
Yeah, exactly.
from fantasy select.
Are you in
hard
on
work.
this, Derek?
No.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
come on, man.
Come
I'll
on.
comment on stuff you guys.
Dude, you
if
can,
it goes
you
well,
can
I'm
actually
setting up a
report how
website
well
so
you're
be-
doing on your own
That's
podcast.
true.
Actually, I'd love to do it against you guys. You guys could do it on
that'd be
yours
good.
as well. We could have
We could have against each other, but also like as a group.
It's our pool.
Depending
These
on
are
how it
our- these are our
reacts and
20
how this
starters.
spins out, I'll probably
it.
set up a website so people can play at home.
That's
well,
funny. It needs a name, though.
Start before this airs, because if you don't, somebody else will be doing it.
So
Nah.
there you go, people. We
Trademark.
need somebody who knows how to make websites, and we need a name.
We need a name
this.
for it.
We
Yeah.
need a name for this. So if you are capable of making a website, send an email to PigMonkey at geeksversusnerds.com. Or send, and if you have a name, we need a good name for this. Celebrity, fantasy, whatever.
And
It's a fantasy football league, but for celebrities behaving badly. So you guys are a lot smarter than us because, well, technically you have more brains.
Give us some of your picks as well.
Yeah.
In case like one of ours gets taken, we can like go to like a backup list.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I feel like there's about 10 really obvious ones, and
Yeah.
then we got to get creative on top.
Well, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. Well,
Good guy
I
now.
think he's sown his wild oats though at this
Yeah.
point.
Do you?
It's
Yeah.
like you're
made
unlikely to see
$50
Danny
million.
Trejo do anything really stupid at this
Yeah,
point because
well.
he knows what prison's like.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got to think younger for sure.
Jeez, I don't like
I don't know. I
Zac
think Charlie
Efrons
Sheen
and-
might still.
Charlie Sheen, yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I'd like to see.
I like it. This is fun though. We need a name, we need a name.
Politicians is just like, oh, there's so many to choose from. What I want to find is the most repressed politician in...
Think Tea Party.
Yeah, well, conservative. Definitely got to
Michelle
be conservative.
Fuck. She's... Oh my god. I want to... No, I can't say what... No.
Can we
Not gonna say
take
It's
under
being
politician? Can we take like political reporters as well, because they're really well known for saying incredibly stupid shit on air.
I think they'd have to come under the wild card category.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it's there for. Yeah, I agree.
Because man, you get like Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah,
Bill O'Reilly is like one.
Yeah, but see, it's not news when he
but
says
he's not.
something
Yeah, he
outrageous.
doesn't get the coverage for it though. It's not like you're going to find a.
He gets the
newspaper
coverage on
article.
his show.
Yeah, because
Well,
you can't count him just
occasionally
saying
on the
that.
Daily Show.
Yeah,
Bill O'Reilly on Bill O'Reilly said that... Yeah, I'm not going to say what I was going to
Okay,
say.
yeah, he doesn't. He's got.
he doesn't get in trouble.
But he does get in those like bizarre wars with like Jon Stewart and Colbert.
One of
which
those-
only helps him.
Yeah, and
Well,
and
yeah.
it helps them too. It's a
I-
win-win situation. No such thing as bad publicity.
I
in
just
that
love the
situation.
Colbert's heated agreements with him, where he's just like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, but we should put them all in jail on the moon." It's like, whoa! I didn't actually say that.
I love. It's so good. Don't disagree with them. Agree with them and take it way too far.
Yeah,
Oh, this has
Can't
got
think-
so much
I can't
potential.
think of a name.
Well, don't
Working
don't
on
say
it
them
for an
now.
hour.
Like,
Oh
say
man,
it
I'm
now.
just
No,
like,
I mean a name for the
okay.
pool.
Yeah, there's just I don't know. I'm busy. I'm gonna go through all my. Christian Bale.
Oh, he's due.
He's due. Oh yeah, he's due.
He had that great cook-off during Terminator Salvation.
Yeah. Man, that guy is tightly wound.
At
Yeah.
the same time, after talking with some people who work in the movie industry, like, they kind of understood. Like,
They
they
get yelled
got
at
it.
all the time.
Yeah, but they understood. Like, it had been a long shoot.
Yeah.
And this guy apparently was repeatedly stepping into his field of view, and he was trying to kind of get into the headspace, and then finally just snapped at the guy. I'm not defending it. Obviously, Christian Bale is,
Tightly wound.
Yeah. But, I mean,
Those are the ones you're looking for.
we all have moments like that where after a long day, somebody does
snap
something.
at a taxi driver, snap
Yeah.
at the lady at the airport, kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I agree with you. Nobody held a grudge against him on that set the next day.
No.
You know, TMZ made it famous.
Yeah, and
They
everybody
would've
else was like,
forgotten.
"Oh well, you can't do that in an accounting firm. You can't yell at somebody like that." And
That's
get
why he's
away
not an
with it."
accountant.
Exactly.
So many possibilities. So many horrible things I want to see people do now.
Oh, you get that horrible gleam in your
Oh,
eye.
I do, man. I've got like a list of people that I'll just pick on the off chance that they'll do something stupid so I can go, yes! I love it. I love it. Gavin, you're a fucking genius. Oh my god, this is going to keep me busy for days. And if you now people out there, if you're listening to this and you want to participate, keep your own list. Compare your scores to us, and
We'll lay out the point system.
yeah,
next
we'll
week.
lay out the
figure
point
that out.
system next week. I'll
Let us know how you did.
yeah. I'd love to hear how you're scoring against each of us. Are we going to put money on this? Are we going to put in a pool on this?
Celebrity
Like
fantasy,
$5?
celebrity sleaze pool.
Yeah.
I'm down for $5.
Sleaze
Yeah.
pool. I love it.
Sleaze.
Are
It's
you
the best
down
we've
for
got so
$5?
far. It's the best we've got so far.
Yeah, I can do $5.
Derek, are you down for this? Come on,
Do it.
dude. One of us.
One of us. One of us.
Sleaze pool. You know what? That's not too bad.
The
Anyway.
sleaze pool.
See
Well, if you
people
get
out there
something-
see if they have better names.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
got a better name, send it to us.
Read more comic books.
Just
Yes.
read,
Yeah.
people. I think that's the.
I got 2 months worth of 2080s just showed up in my poll last week.
2 months.
Yeah, they send them transatlantic monthly,
Yeah.
and for some reason I got 2 months worth. And I was getting, geez, if I've lost them, but they all showed up.
Nice.
So I've got like 10 to get through.
Wow.
It's so
I'm still caught up with my comics.
Are you?
Yeah,
So far, so
I'm
good.
so far behind. I'm ridiculous behind. I'm like 2 years behind on the unwritten.
Dude, your family isn't around for the next 2 weeks.
I know. I finally caught up on Spider-Man. I've got every Wonder Woman issue. Haven't read a single one of them yet. It's been on my pull list since the beginning.
Monthly is exactly the best way to read unwritten. Normally, I'm like, it's Vertigo, get the trade.
Yeah.
But unwritten is so dense that just taking those little chunks,
and that's a
just
really
the
good
best way to
point, because
process
I
it.
did try and get back into it, and then I read a couple, and it's like, nah, put it back down, and went to Fables, and now I'm caught up on Fables finally.
Yeah.
But that's a really good point. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to just take unwritten in all at once.
It's heavy.
Because I love Lucifer, man. Like, I could read Mike Carey's Lucifer from front to back in one night. Love that book.
Well, I mean, Carey. I mean, ever since his run on Hellblazer, I've been a fan.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Is anybody reading Nowhere Men?
No.
No? Okay. I'm having a hard time with that book. It's really good, and I do enjoy it. The last issue I had a really hard time going through.
You know my taste pretty well. Would you recommend it to me?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's basically, it takes place where in a world where scientists are treated like rock stars, or sports icons. Like they're celebrities. They're super hardcore celebrities, and
I remember
it all goes
seeing
back
that in Sliders.
That was a great episode.
It all goes back to these 4 scientists who created a company and just started rolling out all these amazing scientific ideas. And they were like the Beatles, right? Like this was back in the 60s or 70s. And so now they're all older. And each book has kind of artifacts from that world or like it will be newspaper articles, magazine articles, interviews, advertisements for products, things like that.
How far along is it?
Issue 6.
And who's putting it out?
Came out last
Is there
week.
so the
It's
trade?
Image. It's by Eric Spencer.
Okay.
Don't know.
I've never heard of him before.
I think he did some stuff for Spawn or Savage Dragon or one of the big
I
ones for
mean,
Image.
and it's a $3 book.
Hell of an
No
interesting
ads.
concept.
Like, I mean, there are ads, but they're in-universe ads, right? Like, they're ads
Awesome.
for stuff in that
All
universe.
right, I'm
Nowhere
down.
Men?
Nowhere Men. And
Okay.
so,
Well,
like,
what's the problem, though? If you're on issue 6 and you're already having a problem...
well, like I say, I'm really enjoying it, but I don't think I can read it month to month because there's so much going on and so much to keep. Like, they give you so much information so quickly that I feel like I'm missing things. So I finished issue 6 and I was like, okay. And maybe I'm a moron. Maybe somebody's going to listen to this and they're like, what is he talking about? This is the easiest book to have to follow ever. But I put down issue 6 and I've resolved to go back and read all 6 issues in one fell swoop, or like in one like session, maybe spread out over a couple of days. But I don't know. At the same time, I'm kind of worried about it because I love the art. I like what I think is happening in the story, and I really like those really immersive books where they throw in different artifacts, just like Unwritten.
Yeah.
Throws in those like the prose, the internet chats,
the literary artifacts, if you will.
You know what it makes me think of is Transmetropolitan is a book that I'm glad I read in trades as opposed to floppies for sure. Because you get they build that entire universe.
And Lock and Key is the same way for me.
You know, I haven't really given that a chance yet. I read the Free Comic Book Day stuff and didn't love it.
I think the free comic book day stuff actually did Lock and Key a disservice.
Yeah,
because
it didn't.
They
didn't
tried
really
to put
catch
out
me.
very approachable,
makes sense.
kind of singular issue free comic book day ones, which on its surface makes sense, but for the kind of reader for that kind of book,
right?
I think that they actually did themselves a disservice on that one. Had they just sort of been like, "Here's an issue."
You got to come to us to figure out what the fuck's going on.
I think the kind of people that read Lock and Key would actually make that.
So I should pick
make
it up.
that leap.
Oh, pick up the first trade. You won't be able to stop. They have 5 trades out now.
Is it 5?
He's wrapping it up too, right?
Yep,
it's almost over.
But Nowhere
It's getting
Men,
dark, too.
so it's Image, and it's just finished. Issue 6 just came out
last week.
and it's Image. So I think we could probably look forward to the trade in 2 months.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, a month or 2 maybe.
Okay.
All right, so that's definitely on my list. You can borrow it when I'm done with it.
Yeah, of course.
It's really good. I mean, and I want to keep reading it. I'm trying to pare down my comic list, and it's one of those books where, again, I'm really enjoying it, but it's like I feel like I have to put the work into it. I do feel that the work will be worth it.
Like,
but
from what you're describing, it's one of those books. It's more fun if you have people who are also reading it, so you can talk to them about it.
So I don't know.
Bounce
You
ideas.
guys, once it gets a trade, maybe we should all read it and talk about it. 'cause-
I'm down.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Book review.
it's the science is all pretty weird in it. So
I like that it's limited run. I like that it's gonna stop and it bookends.
oh, I don't know if it's going to stop.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it
I-
was wrapping it up.
No, well, issue 6.
No, Lock and Key.
Lock
Oh,
and
He
Key.
is wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, I
s-
prefer a series to end with a bang than a whimper.
Yeah, for sure.
The Boys being my favorite example of that.
I was just
Has
you
it-
just
has it
totally
finished?
read my mind.
Because I haven't read beyond the
Swing
one-
by the condo. I'll
I'm-
pull them up for you.
I'm sitting around issue 52, 53 or whatever, and I'm just came to a dead stop. Like, it has completely changed
Work
and turned
your way
into
through.
shit.
Work your way through. It gets better again.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you're around Hero-gasm, aren't you?
No, I'm past that.
No, he's
I'm
well
a
past
good,
your
Yeah,
guys.
I'm a good 12 issues past that. I am. It's Butcher just sitting on a fucking porch talking to Huey for like 3-4 issues in a row now. Or no, it's not
Yeah.
Butcher. It's the old guy on the cliff. Huey
Yeah.
goes to find himself.
Yeah.
And I just
Telling
can't get through it.
the story, the backstory
Yeah.
of the
The
heroes.
wee Huey goes to Scotland bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hated that.
Terrible.
Was the
Yeah.
Highland
So
Laddies
but I
was
should
just a
keep
bad
pushing.
read.
Keep going?
Once you
Keep
get
going.
past that, it picks up again. Like once you realize the meta story and that scene in the White House, and I don't care if we have a spoiler rule. I'm not spoiling it. Like Alex at my store literally knocked the issue out of my hand to stop me from thumbing through it when I picked it up. He's like,
Okay.
"You don't want to spoil this for yourself." And I was like, well, now you're going to get me another one because that one's bent. But
That's coming out of your pocket. Okay, good. No, I'm glad you brought it up.
Well,
'cause
speaking
I've
of
been
bent,
worried about it.
crossed, we've done it. Okay.
No. Do you feel that Crossed has kind of drawn on a little long, or
even the torture covers are lame now.
okay?
Really?
Yeah, it's like, how's that torture? There's a
So-
guy on fire in the background. Woo!
He's,
So you've
He's been
eventually
desensitized.
you've officially become desensitized to torture porn. Congratulations.
so you're gonna be like first in line for the Human Centipede 3.
I haven't seen the first two.
Oh God, you're a lucky man.
He's waiting. He wants to watch them all as a trilogy.
Oh, that's right.
Like all of them. He wants to see them all in order. Yeah,
Well, and
I
he's
started
worried
on
that there's going to be a
Crossed because-
prequel.
yeah
and-
exactly.
It was
There you go.
Garth Ennis, and I'm a big fan of his work.
You
I did the
started
same.
on Crossed because of the boys. Or
Or
not
No,
the
I
boys.
went to it because of Garth Ennis.
Preacher.
Garth Ennis,
Yeah,
Preacher,
Preacher.
sure. And at this point, I'm committed. If I give up now, I've realized I have to admit I made a mistake.
It could get better.
Any day now.
It can't get better.
It's not going to get much worse.
Yo, you just doomed it. It's gonna get worse.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there.
Fair enough. So everybody pick your celebrities for next week.
Yeah, and bring your scoring levels. So
Yes.
think about what should score points and how much points those should score, and we'll do our draft next week. I'm really looking forward to this.
It needs a name though. Find us a name.
Yes, so send us a name. So I am PigMonkey. This is MODOK.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I came back while you were talking about Crossed. I love that part. Bye again.
I love the accents.
Man, that MODOK is one crazy cat. Well, hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Gavin.
I'm tickled. Actually, I'm Bill.
I'm gonna call you Tickle from now on.
And that's Derek, and that's the show.